Do you want your food? Are you ready for food, birds? I'm being surrounded by cats. Cats everywhere. Good morning, guys. What's up? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. It is like just after 7 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for about an hour, just over an hour actually. Anyway, guys, I don't really have a huge plan for today's vlog, but I'm just gonna kind of bring you guys along during the day, kind of a day in the life vlog, whatever goes on. I may work on building a roll bar headache rack for the truck if I can find some material to do it with. No cat. Hush. I know what I want to do with the headache rack roll bar thing, but I just have to, we have the material somewhere, we're just not exactly sure where, so I had to find that. But anyway, guys, starting out the morning with my regular morning routine, and that includes the jump rope. Cue workout montage in 3, 2, 1. Guys, I just finished up my morning workouts. If you count the chair dips and the jump rope separately from the others, I've done 4 this morning, which it makes me feel good about myself to count them separately because it just sounds a lot cooler to say I've done 4 workouts this morning. Even though the chair dips was kind of included with the curls as an arm workout. I'm gonna go ahead and go eat some breakfast because I'm about to starve and it's getting kind of cold out here. So I'm gonna head in. I will see you guys in a bit. See ya. Alright guys, so I don't have my watch on, I don't know what time it is, but I just finished up some lunch. The sun is in my eyes, I cannot see you. There you are. I just finished up some lunch and now I'm going to be taking the Jeep down to a material stack. We have to grab some metal studs, hopefully, if we have enough. Hello, bird. You're not Gertie, you're Petunia. Why are you being so tame? Alright, in the Jeep now. I'm gonna go ahead and see what we got here. Put on the windows. I put on some music, but I don't want to get copyrighted on YouTube because they will do that to me. And let's go see if there's any metal studs. So, I haven't even talked about what I'm doing with the metal studs yet, unless I did earlier. I'll explain while on the way down there. I was going to use some, what was it, like a light angle iron to build a roll bar slash headache rack for my truck, the 92 Chevy. And man, this is a muddy mud pit. Let's see if we can, look at this. That spot right there stays muddy like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, yeah, the Jeep obviously didn't have any problem with it. It wasn't super muddy. But still, compared to everything else that's dry right now, it was rather muddy. But anyway, I was going to use some angle iron to go ahead and build that roll bar. It's also going to hold a spare tire, but we don't have enough angle iron here. We have it somewhere, but not here. And so I'm going to go see the metal studs. I can reinforce and I can paint them to look cool, and they'll look fine and they'll do what I want them to do, which is basically just serve as, it's not going to be like an actual structural roll bar. Like it's not going to be helpful for if the truck rolls over because it's a 2-wheel drive truck. There's no reason for it to have a necessary roll bar unless it was like in an accident or something. And I'm not going to be off-roading it. It's not an off-road toy at all. It's the most helpless truck ever off-road. And so there's no real reason to have a structural roll bar. It's more going to be of a headache rack because since it is a flatbed, to just kind of keep the load from whatever's in the bed from hitting the back glass. So that I may end up still doing it with angle iron if there's not enough metal studs here. I just have to wait a bit longer. Metal studs will work, so I'll be able to reinforce them and make them strong enough. What I wanted to do is be able to hold a spare tire, which I have, so it'll have it on a slope and be able to hold the spare tire, look kind of cool on the back. Hopefully it works out like I want it to. We'll see. But so I'm kind of just, it's more for the aesthetic look, but it's with the spare tire on it. It will also have a function of keeping the load in the bed from hitting the back glass. So yeah, that's what I'm going for here. With, like I was saying, holding the spare tire on that rack kind of gives it the feel of a Baja truck or a desert running truck, which is a little bit of what I'm going for. Like, I want it to look mildly like that. Maybe possibly have a mild pre-runner look to it. Of course, it's not stanced like a pre-runner truck. I gotta avoid these thorny locusts. Those will put a hole in my tire faster than anything. This is a good spot. Of course, it's like I was saying, it's not lifted, it's not stanced by any means like a desert running truck or anything like that. It's just an old flatbed work truck, but making this headache rack that will hold the tire and it'll like be on a slope behind the cab should give it a little bit more of a sporty look. And yeah, like I said, very, very mild, but I kind of would like to see how that spices up the truck. So I'm gonna go see what kind of metal studs we have over here, and if we don't have any metal studs here, then we're gonna go back in disappointment without any thing to show for it. Yeah, see you guys in a minute. All right, boys, we got the metal studs. I hope this is enough. This is the most straightest ones I could find. I shouldn't need them super long. I should be able to work with smaller pieces as well. And this one, which is wider, will be the one that the actual spare tire will fasten onto. It's going to be kind of a triangle. I can't describe with my hands. You'll see soon enough. It's going to be kind of a triangle shape sloping backwards from the cab, so it should be structurally strong enough. And I know what you're saying, Connor, those are metal studs. Oh my goodness, what are you thinking? Those aren't going to be structurally sound enough. You may not have actually been saying that, and if you weren't, good for you, thank you. But I know this is not going to be meant to be like an actual roll bar. Like, this isn't supposed to support anything if I roll the truck. That's not what it's for at all. This is meant to be a spare tire holder and a light headache rack, which the spare tire will be the main part of, like, the headache rack. It sounds confusing, but you'll see. So, one more thing before we head back up to the... I do not need to be in full low. One more thing before we actually head all the way back up to the house. It's about to get loud. We got the metal studs. I have to grab a trailer that is sitting here by the corral. Hush. And pull it back up to the house. My dad wanted me to pick it up on the way back up. So I'm going to be grabbing it on the way back up. So grab it and then head back up. I'll see you guys in just a bit. See ya. There's a very stupid creature. Guys, the project may be put on hold for a little while because of, you can't see me, because of these tin snips are what I use to cut the metal. They're basically scissors for light gauge metal like this. But these are junk because they don't close close, and so instead of cutting, they end up trying to tear, and you can't do it with the metal studs because these are too long, and it's almost impossible to do on these. We have another pair somewhere that's shorter and better. They don't have a spring, so you gotta open them manually every time, but they're still 1,000 times better than this. I can't cut these with this. and I have no clue where the other pair is. So I'm gonna look for it, but our little project here may be put on hold for quite some time. To be continued. I will see you guys when I find those shears. That may be a while. I'm gonna go look for them. Alright guys, a few days later and we are back, and I still haven't found any tin snips to work on the truck. We have other problems at the moment though. Let me explain. So, from the title of this video, you can probably tell that it's not going to really be about the truck's rack anymore. We have some trouble with the Jeep. So, the other day, my dad and I took it down to the end of our driveway to meet some people to sell some goats. And we did that, and on the way back, I noticed that one of the brakes, like the front right brake pad area tire, was squeaking, making kind of a funny noise. I was like, huh, that was kind of weird, but it had been rainy, and it hadn't driven for like a little while, and so I was like, you know, it'll just rub off whatever it is, it'll be fine. But as we progressively got closer and closer back to the house, it started getting harder and harder and harder to drive. It started just grabbing more and more to where if I let off the gas, if we were on flat ground, it would slowly just stop you. Like you wouldn't coast at all. And it progressively got worse. And we got up one hill and we were at like, it was rainy and muddy, so I was in 4 low, and so I was about to put it back in 4 high or 2 high so we could get back a little quicker. We have a very, very long driveway. And it takes a long time to creep it all in 4 low. And so I put it back in 4 high actually. And I was on flat ground, and I started to take off in 4 high, and it had literally gotten so bad where it was like so hard to even start moving. Like it was gonna be so hard on it just to push through. We were on a little bit of a slant, but not enough. Like it was full brake almost on that one. And so I was like, okay, no, we're just gonna creep back in 4 low. So that's what I did. I put it back in 4 low, and we were able to kind of creep back to the house, but it was obviously very, very hard. Anyway, that's what we're gonna be checking out today. I'm gonna go ahead and yank that tire off the Jeep, and hopefully it's not something too serious. It's probably a brake caliper or a brake line collapsed and not letting the fluid back through. One of the two. Either way, I don't have the parts to completely fix it, but I can figure out what it is. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and take that tire off. See you guys in a minute. Also, on a side note, when it warms up during the day, since it's like gotten cold during the nights and then it gets warmer during the day, my recording studio, aka this box, gets filled with wasps. There's one there. There's one in the window. And I heard more a second ago. On a side note, back to my truck. Here's the metal studs I'm going to be using sometime soon. There seems to be a bird. That face, like, wait, I'm not supposed to be here. Hello, Poppy, what you doing in the back of the truck? The back of the truck's messy because it just had gravel in it. Hey, bird. You're a good bird. Yeah. You really are. You're picking up the gravel. Yeah. Good tame bird. There's a spare tire I'm going to be mounting. Don't mind the chain on it. That's not important. Don't you love it when things fix themselves? At the moment I got in the Jeep, started it. It's rolling fine. There's no catch at all. And now I'm pull starting my dad in a black truck with it. So if there was something in the line, it could have pushed it through. Here we go. That wasn't a good noise. Hang on. There. We weren't all the way in 4-wheel drive or something, it was grinding. Well, chain, something snapped. And now I'm no longer attached to them. And the jolt from it snapping made the heater turn on. I love this vehicle. I'm literally driving the Jeep right now and there's no pull at all. I'm glad I didn't yank the tire off because it's fine now. Apparently something just got caught in the line or got wedged. It's perfectly fine now. How do I put this? I have a self-healing vehicle. I have a vehicle that fixes itself. I have a vehicle that when it has problems, I wait a couple days and they're gone. What? Okay, guys, so we just got done pulling the black truck with this Jeep, because we tried to pull start it, but it wouldn't start, so we pulled it off to the side. We'll figure that out another time. But yeah, my dad, I was about to yank the tire off this thing, like I was saying, to kind of look in there and see if I could tell if there was something wrong with like the caliper or something was wedged in there. And my dad was like, "Hey, I need to get this truck that's in front of you out past the Jeep, and I can't get it past the Jeep at the moment." And so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and coast backwards or put it in full low and just creep backwards a little bit because I was assuming the brakes were still locked up. And I was like, a little distance won't hurt, I just need to get out of the way. It's better to do it before I take the tire off. So I get in the Jeep to move it. I haven't jacked it up or anything, obviously. And I start the Jeep. I just think, what are the chances? What are the chances that whatever was wrong just isn't now? I put it in neutral. It coasts. Just nothing. The brakes aren't holding it back at all. Like, nothing's wrong at all now. It's just fine. And I put it into two-wheel drive, which if I had it in two-wheel drive before, there was no way I was going anywhere because if it was the front brake that was locked up, and it's rear-wheel drive and two-wheel drive, and so it would just sit there and spun. And I'm able to just drive like normal. There's nothing catching at all. That was like 2 days ago, like a day or two ago. I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, that I was having problems. And I told my dad, I was like, it's coasting. It's not like nothing's holding it back at all. Like, it's perfectly fine now. And he was like, well, I was like, I kind of want to like go driving around and test it a little bit and just see if it's going to like lock back up. He's like, well, if you're doing that, do you want to come down here and pull this truck? We'll try to pull start it. So that's what we were doing a minute ago. And we did that, pulled it out of the way, came back, put it in two-wheel drive again, and it's just, like, literally, it coasts just fine. There's nothing holding it back. I have a self-healing vehicle. This thing just, it fixes its own problems. Okay. Anyway, guys, it could very well possibly, later on, drive it a bit more, it very well possibly could come back, and in that case, of course, I'm gonna look at it, like, check it out and see what it is, but as long as there's nothing holding it back, and it's driving freely, and nothing is wrong at all up there anymore, I'm not gonna mess with it. It's fine. I mean, it's not like this is an on-road vehicle or so that's gonna be moving 60 miles an hour down the highway anyway. It's literally an on-property, off-road only vehicle. I'm not really that worried about it. So the only thing that I could think of was possibly if there was something in the brake line keeping the fluid from coming back and releasing the brakes, and it just got like dissolved or pushed through. Or I don't know what possibly could have happened from sitting a couple days, and now it's just not even a problem at all. Like, it's not even starting out. It's just completely fine. Like, what? But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog because I still haven't found the metal shears to go ahead and cut the metal for the truck rack. So I will be doing that in an upcoming video soon once I do find the shears. Don't worry, I will be making it soon. So if you want to see that, make sure and subscribe and stick around for a future video of that to come out. I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog because this is getting long. And if I was to find it and then keep going, it would take a long time to find it and then it'd be a really, really long vlog, and I don't really want to put out a vlog that's like 40 minutes long. So that will be in a whole separate video, but I really don't feel like I've accomplished much in this vlog, just kind of taking you guys with me on what kind of happens on a regular day. The Jeep doesn't do this daily. This isn't a regular day. The Jeep has very minimal problems at all. It's fantastic. But just kind of bringing you guys along for some parts of the day. I mean, so I haven't really done much, but been kind of just a partial day in the life of a couple of my days vlog. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see more vlogs or whatever type of content you guys enjoy seeing, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'll be putting out more and more content. I'm going to be working more on that. Super excited to be doing that. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. I really don't know when I'll be doing the thing with the truck. It can probably only be next video. Whenever I find the metal shears, I will be able to do that. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below what you would like to see me do next, or any, like, vehicle-wise. If you have any suggestions for upgrades on the Jeep or my truck, then just let me know. If you have any video ideas or challenges that you'd like me to do, just let me know as well. I'm open to suggestions, and I love to hear feedback from you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. See you later, guys.